We are leaving Austrian Hospice, the Viennese coffee shop Vienna, and we are going on a walking tour. And look, the sun is shining. The rain has gone. This is winter in Jerusalem. There is Our Lady, beautiful as always. And we are diving into the Muslim quarter of Jerusalem. Jerusa Cat, Via Dolorosa over there.
أبو غازي عبيد.
And we are going now on the left. Stick with me, we will see more of the old city of Jerusalem. You go straight on and you will discover more of the shuk of the old city of Jerusalem. And we are on a special journey. Stick with me, you will see. And if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell button for notifications of new videos. Give a like, leave comments from where you're watching. Your prayer requests and intentions. I'm happy to intercede for you here in the holy city of Jerusalem. If you like to give a donation to my ministry, find the way to do it in the description of the video. It's very helpful. To journey for you here in the Holy Land is very expensive, I also wrote a book about walking in the Holy Spirit. You find that book in the description of the video. God bless you all, and let's continue the journey. These herbs comes from the surrounding villages here, from Jerusalem, fresh. The women bring them in here to sell them here at the shuk. And we continue further through the shuk. You see this, you have the smells of the Middle East. It's so amazing. Very good. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And we continue the journey. And please come visit the Holy Land. People suffer here. They need your help. And you have the nice kebab place here.
سيجارة
You have the sounds, the smells of the Middle East here in the shuk. Original. I hope I can transmit a bit to you guys. And we continue the journey together.
يعني بس من اول يوم المهجر
بدأ كمان حبيبي. תגיד להם מדריך, איזה מדריך אתה?
Wo er denen sagt, dass das Kirchengefühl das ganze Week durchdringt und nicht nur, dass nicht nur make this go great again.
Organization reasons, we said, okay, somebody who's preaching should also be we got something there. Manisha is being home or home vacation.
You have something.
We have to work on Sundays.
No, there's no chairs. I can put, well, you know, take off.
What is nice there also, when you look down, you find the place.
Have some what? كان دي اسمها خيانة.
We're pushing like how many credits do we need to get, and how many semesters do I have to get those credits to get my work? So that we're
This way. To the church, this way.
You heard it, to Holy Sepulchre Church is that way, but I take you on another journey today here in Jerusalem. We are arriving here at Jaffa Gate. The wall was opened because the German Kaiser came to Jerusalem and they opened the wall beside Jaffa Gate that he can go through with his horse. And you have the ancient walls of Jerusalem here in front of you. Isn't that majestic? We are going down here. Stick with me. Also on this side, the walls aren't there majestic. The ancient wall of Jerusalem and New Jerusalem besides. And Cat Town, as you know, Jerusalem cats. Relaxing down here. Little one discovering here. Another one over here. This is the, how do you say, like the shopping mall. It's an open shopping mall here in Jerusalem. And you see Jerusalem after the rain. That's Jerusalem in winter. But still you have around 20, 21 degrees Celsius the next days. And no more rain again, then sun. And at night it's cooling down. It's being refreshed then. And stick with me, we are soon leaving the mall here and we will discover more beautiful parts of Jerusalem. Stick with me. More to come. And you see people live peacefully together here in Israel, smiling, happy together, having tea and coffee together. And the yellow submarine, it looks like the Beatles. Look here. You have a lot of art around here. There's another one over here. Isn't that beautiful as well? Wow, so beautiful. And let's continue the tour. More to come. We are passing the mall. We're also going to have a coffee over here. The camel and the lion together over here on the left. And we are soon leaving the mall and you will discover more things. Stick with me. You have also the big labels, you can see that here. So everything available when you come here. And we are passing one of the biggest hotels. Then now, stick with me, and we are going into a special area of Jerusalem. You don't see that often. So stick with me. And you see how busy it is here. This is Mamilla Mall and Manila Suites you have here. And we are leaving now Manila Shopping Center. And you will see much more beautiful things to come. You can leave up there to the upper part, to Jaffa Street. You can go up there. But we are going to go on a special tour to a special destination. So come with me. We are going to go over here. That is one of the biggest hotels here in Jerusalem, David Citadel Hotel. There's the YMCA in front of us. King David Hotel on the left. All historical landmarks. And again, love is the answer, my friends. We pray that we all have the spirit of love, peace and joy in our hearts. Oh, the YMCA has now the Christmas tree. King David Hotel. And you see autumn, winter in Jerusalem. Here you have a view on the walls of the old city over there. Going through that park. The Montefiore windmill over there. And look, there is St. Andrews, the Scots Guest House Church of Scotland. And Look the view. Isn't that amazing on the old city? Hello. That is the train station of Jerusalem. The old train station. You see it here. And we continue the journey here. And you see with me, you see Jerusalem real, not where the pilgrims go all the time, something new. Because the destination will be interesting. Keep sticking with me. I see how we can pass through here. We will see. Maybe I have to pass on this side. Yeah, let's do that together. You see they're doing construction at the old train station of Jerusalem. So we are going to go. Let me see, we have to stick on this side. See construction going on over there. Jerusalem is a project in continuous growth and construction, as you can see. And we are coming into the area which I want to show you. Very, very special area here in Jerusalem. Stick with me. This is where the Templars lived in Jerusalem. That's what I want to show you. That's the first big house of the Templars over there. And it is the Templar Society People's House, built in 1982. The Templar Society congregation home was used for prayer and cultural activities, including music and theater. Later served as a prayer home for the Armenian congregation. That is the place. And we continue. More to discover. And you see that is Jerusalem in winter. Rain, we have already again little raindrops. There is the house I told you about, the meeting of the Templars for prayer. And stick with me, more to come. It's a beautiful hotel here, Orient Hotel. That is again the prayer house of the Templars over there. There is another place over there I want to show you. Let's go over there together. You see here the building? Also from the Templars. This is Matthias Frank home, Eben Isser. Matthias Frank built in 873 the first house in the German colony, bearing the inscription of Eben Isser, 1 Samuel 7:12, and an adjacent flour mill. Behind the house were the congregation's sports facilities. And we continue. Let me see, because there's another house over there I want to show you. So we go back on the other side and you see the beautiful architecture here. And you see Jerusalem is a work in progress. So we have another house here. It's the August Lenthold home, built in 1875 as the family residence with a hostel on the second floor, while the first floor was a beer tavern mentioned in Agnon's novel Only Yesterday. You see historic places. And another house, look at this one. Number 9. This is Theodor Sandel House, built in 1880 by architect Theodor Sandel, 1902, who left his professional mark in Jerusalem and the German colonies. Awarded in 1899 the Royal Construction Consultant title by Emperor Wilhelm II, the stone line over the house lintel was the family pharmacy trademark in Germany. Let's see if you can see that again. Over the entrance, there it is. The stone line. And we continue. And you see here more of the houses. And the street's very quiet here. It's a very quiet neighborhood. I love this neighborhood so much. You will see very nice coffee shops as well coming up. And very historic. Another Templar house, look. It's the renovation, huh? And I told you about the coffee shops, one already starting over there. Doesn't that look beautiful? So you search for some peace in Jerusalem, come to the German colony, the Templars area, and we will discover much more together. And look, God the Father's creation. Don't miss it out to look at it. I will go a bit backwards and you will see here the house now. Look at this house. You will discover more. This is Christian Epinger and Jacob Imberger house, built in 1875 by architect Friedrich Imberger for the two families with two entrance arches. At the backyard they had a chicken farm. And you see, two entrances. And next to the coffee shop there should be something else I saw. Here, look, let's see what that says here. We go over here. This is the International Cultural Youth Center, inaugurated in April 1960 and run by Aliat Anwar. The center was established thanks to the donation of the children to Israel Society, as mentioning meeting place for cultures around the world, designed in the international style by architects Michael and Shulimat Nadler. And we continue a bit further before it really starts to rain. I want to show you more of the German colony, the Templars. Let's do that together. As much as we can do together, I will show you. Or maybe I stop for a coffee first. The coffee over here. Let's do that together. You're live with me. So you saw already a big part. I hope we can see more a bit later. I will go to the coffee shop here now. Better to go inside and have a nice warm coffee. It could be here or inside. Also here is nice. Wow, that's a nice place to go to. Hi. This is really inviting, man. Wow, this is nice. I will have a coffee here now. What I'm going to get is my favorite always, the almond croissant with an espresso. I will take an espresso and look, this is so short. This is so nice, this place. Done with a lot of love. You have some water? So, tap water, yeah. And look, I will sit inside, well, maybe outside, I will see. You have also newspapers here. Wow, that's nice. Oh, it's a bit cold outside. I will stay inside. Over there, I found my place. This one here. And you see, the coffee is done with love. Look what I got. Like mint and lemon, maybe lemonade with the coffee. Isn't that fantastic? And the nice, oh, look what comes here. That looks nice. Ooh, so nice. That is the croissant, the almond croissant. Just in time for the rain. Perfect timing. And the coffee will come soon. And look, here comes the coffee. That is so nice of you. Thank you. There it is, the coffee. And we try it out straight away. Look, we are French and German. The croissant, they eat it like this, you know. Maybe I do the same. I cut a bit if it's possible. Yeah, like that. It's better, actually, to cut. Good idea. So look, they have like almond paste inside. I will try out how it tastes. There it is. Look at it. Doesn't that look nice here? Look. Yeah. It's fluffy, it's warm. They made it warm. So nice. And the paste, I love the almond cream inside. So good. And then you have to try the espresso. Look at that. See here the nice almond croissant. Oh, that espresso is fantastic. Very nice, well balanced. A little how to say, like fumed, like barbecue. It feels a bit smoked, but balanced. Not too rough. Fantastic. And we leave the coffee shop behind and continue the tour. The rain stopped. And look there, they make the coffee. That looks nice. And let's continue the journey. Perfect timing for nice coffee. And you always walk in the Spirit of God, which is love, truth, joy, and peace. And you come at the right time to the right places. God incidents will follow you. The secret is, thy will be done in my life. And you see, you come to the coffee shop and then you continue the journey. Art galleries here. It's a very arty place here. Look over there, it's very quiet, the German colony and the Templars place. We will enter now the main road. And again, look here, another house of the Templars. Look here. This Templar house was built in 1877 by the Imberger family. It was renovated in 2005. On the lintel of the main entrance, inscribed in Gothic characters in German, are the words of the biblical prophet Isaiah: "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee." Beautiful. Let's continue. Let's see what we discover more here in the German colony now. Last time when I came to Jerusalem, I was staying in Birma Coffee. I had coffee there. Two brothers who are doing the coffees. And they are still there. I think you see, you can sit outside here. Yeah, these are still the same. I don't know if they remember me. Ciao. There they are. These are the brothers. They are working, we leave them work. And we continue the journey. You see, you have art galleries here. Another one over there. Like, I think this is more for apartments. And we are diving now into the German colony. They have bookstores. That's one of my favorite coffee shops, the Coffee Mill over there. But I'm happy that I tried out the new one, because I never went to that one. Look at the architecture, isn't that fantastic? Thank you. Ciao, ciao. And we continue the journey over here. They have a boulangerie on this side. See here, boulangerie, and we continue a bit further. We continue over here. And let's go a bit in the side streets to see what's going on there. And a nice coffee shop over here as well. As you can see, that is nice as well. Never have been to that one. Looks very, very nice. But I want to take you a bit further around in the German colony. Look. And all people together, happily in Jerusalem. Let's go on and see what's going on up the road here. There seems more Templar houses here somehow. Same architecture. You see, it's a very quiet area. By the way, that's the place where the old railway was going from Jerusalem here. They made a path to walk. And you have the artwork. And look, you see the railway? And you see, Israelis like coffee shops. That's why I feel so happy and joyful here, as you have the coffee shops all over the place. And that is Jerusalem in winter, in the rain. And we have artwork again on the left. Look, here it is. Hi. How are you? You look so happy.
Yeah.
Want to say something?
Hi guys.
Nice to meet you.
To meet you.
You are beautiful. You made my day.
Yeah.
So. And you see people live joyfully together here in Israel. And you see the railway. And look again, God the Father's creation, isn't it beautiful? Even got a little railway station coffee shop. And we continue a bit further, I would say, down here, up the road. Let's do that together and check out. Oh, they have ice cream, yogurt here. Ooh, that looks like, that's a nice one as well. Look, yogurt, ice cream. And we continue a bit further to breathe in the atmosphere at the Templars area of Jerusalem. And you see, it's a quiet place, out of the hustle of bustle of Jerusalem. Look, there's another coffee shop already over there. And remember, artists don't make war. They make art, not war. And here's the thing, you can put old books and you get new books. I think that's a beautiful idea. I saw that the first time here in Israel, by the way. I think it's fantastic. And look, you have a burger place. Something crispy chicken, chorizo, nuggets, burger. Look, nice burger place. That's amazing. And you see, that's the old railway from Jerusalem towards, I think, Jaffa. Please, guys, if you know, explain it in the commentaries. Help me. But I think it's going to Jaffa train station. And look, another coffee shop. Isn't that amazing? Pasta, pizza, soup. That's nice. And we continue the journey a bit further. You see, you have very quiet neighborhoods over there as well. And here you have it, Ha-Mohashava Ha-Germanit, the German colony. There it is. And you have another smash bar over here, isn't that nice? But we will cross the road and discover more here. Let's do that together. Wow, I think you have soup here. Oh, you got, hello. Beautiful, that looks so yummy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And look, then you have your eggs. That's nice as well. And we continue the journey down the road here. That is Israel. They make something creative out of old, the railway, something new. A walking path. That's what I love about Israel, the creativity, innovation, making out of nothing something. And let's see what we are going to discover here in this area now. Hello. Shalom. And see, people are open, they greet, they want to know, they invite you. This is Israel, an open society. They have no fear. People from different cultures live here all together peacefully. And let's continue. Street food restaurant as well here. And we see if he can pass here because there is now construction going on.